Hey guys, so this is going to be a viewer request reading asking the question, will you and this person ever be together in a relationship? So we have 6 options here, and I'll go over those in a minute. I also do want to do sort of, a collective message at the beginning for everyone. So before I did this, I pulled one of my archetype cards, and you'll see the Exorcist card in the back, which was the card that I pulled. My intention was I want to pull a card that will serve as sort of the guide for this reading. And I was like, Exorcist, I don't know. So I ended up choosing a different archetype card because I was like, that's a little bit heavy. And then I wanted to pull a card from my Saints and Mystics decks, and I pulled Marie Laveau. And then I was like, well, maybe that's just the energy that we are truly in, so let's give some respect to that. The key word here on Marie Laveau's card is respect. So the light attributes of the Exorcist archetype are freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. So maybe we'll be getting some messages regarding that coming up. You're free if you want to go ahead and choose your reading. But if you want to stick around, I'm going to read from the book about Marie Laveau. I guess before I'll do that, I'll tell you what your options are. From left to right, we have the Cosmic Tarot with the 5 of Pentacles. Now, I just pre-shuffled all of these decks and turned them over to whichever card happened to be on the bottom. So Cosmic Tarot, 5 of Pentacles, Santa Muerte Tarot, Knight of Cups. That'll be number 2. This is the Klimt Tarot, and that is the 7 of Cups, number 3. Reading number 4 is the 5 of Pentacles again. This is Tarot of the Cat People, which has always been one of my favorite decks, and that's number 4. Number 5 is the Steampunk Tarot, and we have the Page of Swords. And finally, number 6 here is the Everyday Witch Tarot, and that is the 2 of Pentacles. So I think it's interesting that the 5 of Pentacles has come up twice here. Some of you might be feeling like you're struggling financially, or you're just really struggling in whatever connection that you're having and feeling like you're not getting anywhere. So in any case, just pick the deck that you're most drawn to. I also have some Love Bombs cards there behind each of them. That may help you as well. So the timestamps will be below if you want to go ahead and skip into that. Otherwise, I'm going to read out the oracle meaning for Marie Laveau. All right, so Marie Laveau, the Voodoo Queen of Freedom. Marie was the charismatic voodoo queen of New Orleans, Louisiana, who was a free woman of color during the barbaric era of the transatlantic slave trade. She was also a wise and skilled hairdresser who rose to power and notoriety with her famous public ceremonies in the Congo Square, where she devoted elaborate rituals to spiritual divinities and Gedes of Haitian voodoo. Her pet snake Zombie nestled around her body as she danced to the drum's beat. While her life and death still hold uncertainty and mystery, Marie's name is equally respected and feared by many, and is still an important and cherished figure of New Orleans history and culture. While seasons turn and times change, her legends are certainly not and must never be forgotten. If any of you are fans of Toni Morrison's books, I took a class once specifically on Toni Morrison, and my professor drew a lot of connections between Haitian voodoo culture she noted that Haitian voodoo seemed to appear symbolically in a lot of Toni Morrison's work. So anyway, so let's get into the oracle meaning. Emotionally, Marie assists in balancing aggression and anger. So it really relates to that Exorcist card. So some of you are needing to hear this message. I know I am. I've been feeling a bit resentful lately. So Marie assists in balancing aggression and anger and transforms toxic energies into healthy forms of passion, creativity, and strength. She makes no apologies and accepts zero excuses. She is the mother that walks you through the door towards your greatest lessons, but also gives you the hardest tests. She will not complete work for you, but rather clear the path and set the room for your own magic to rise from its waiting coil. Spiritually, Marie's energy activates the crown chakra, enhances channeling and mediumship abilities, mediumship, exorcist, and attunes one to the realm of spirits, deities, and angels. Her force is extremely fierce. She grants the second sight to foresee all possible solutions to situations and does not allow you to worry over small matters in life and love. Marie removes your psychic blockages and frees the heart to work more deeply in compassion and service to others, including those of your community. She invites you to dance under the light of the full moon and celebrate life with friends, family, and community. You are summoned to remember the gods and pay respect to the magic of the spirits and our family's ancestors. Consciously, Marie Laveau empowers the importance of hard work, confidence, and pride in your foundations. She reminds us to not rely on shortcuts in life and teaches you to be bold in your soul's unique rhythm. That's a good message. Never apologize for your truth or power. So true. Marie's spirit allows you to take responsibility and pride in your life and all that your heart leads you to do. A fiery and passionate teacher in spirit, Marie encourages the study of knowledge and placing it into practicality, thoughtfully and respectfully. And here we have a quote. Many condemned her a witch, and others praised her as a saint. To help a fellow citizen in distress, she considered a privilege. And so that was from G.S. Smith, a historian. And that, I guess, was printed in her obituary. All right, so that was a lovely and interesting message. Now I'm going to go ahead and get into the readings. Okay, this is reading number 1, which was the Cosmic Tarot with the 5 of Pentacles card. So we're just going to ask here. I'm going to scoot my chair, so be prepared. It might make a lot of noise. And we're just going to ask, are you going to be with this person? And depending on the answer, we'll look a little bit more into it. I'm going to use some of the Romance Angels cards in addition to the tarot. So again, I've already pre-shuffled, so I'm just going to do a quick shuffle here. This is going to be a yes or no spread. We get all 3 cards up right. That indicates a yes to me. I do feel like this is probably something that's going to require a lot of patience, however, with all of these pentacles, and then we had the 5 of Pentacles to start. Let me just see what else we get from the Romance Angels, and then I'll interpret a little bit further for you. Like that card's wanting to come out. That card. Okay, we have unrequited love, religious factors, and let your friends help you. So in this instance, I do not think that unrequited love means that they don't return your love. I mean, the cards indicate they have strong emotions for you. But I think this, to me, unrequited love can also just indicate an unfulfilled love. In other words, that the potential of your love connection has not been fulfilled. It doesn't mean that the other person doesn't care about you. So we have Queen of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles. I feel a sense of waiting. You've been waiting a long time. This person has also been very frustrated. They feel like they've also been trying to make it work and haven't been able to figure it out. For some of you, there might be some religious factors or just differences in beliefs, maybe between the two of you, or maybe it's some sort of like Romeo and Juliet element where your families don't get along or something. So yeah, but the emotions run very deep. You know, the moon moves in cycles, and you know, this could be just a love connection that requires, you know, a certain cycle to reach its culmination before the two of you can come together. So it does not feel to me that it's going to happen soon. There are still plenty of struggles to be had and a lot of emotions to be felt. Let me pull a card for Let Your Friends Help You. I get the Ten of Wands. I mean, well, I guess the message is just straightforward. It's like you, with this Ten of Wands, you've felt really burdened by this. We have what looks like Saturn up here, and you know, Saturn is a planet of, you know, karma, of karmic burdens, those difficult spiritual lessons. You know, in the intro, we talked with Marie Laveau just about that as well. You know, the book said that she is someone who, when she's working with you, she's not going to make the lesson easy. You know, she'll present the lesson to you, but she will not make it easy for you. Because, you know, the harder the lesson, the more you're going to learn, the more mature with Saturn you will be coming out the other side of that lesson. So you chose this. Coming into this life, you chose to have a difficult experience with this connection. But that said, it does appear to me that yes, you will be together despite the many obstacles. You will eventually be together. So let's just see if there's another spirit guide who'd like to work with you as well here. We get Kuthumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. So if you feel that this is your person, they're just asking you to trust in that. You know, despite all of the obstacles, all of the heartache, they're saying, you know, trust, have faith in this connection. Because eventually this cycle will be fulfilled and the potential of this love will be fulfilled as well. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know. If you're not a subscriber, I would love for you to be, so you can catch all of my future readings. You might also want to look at my past readings. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on to number 2. Thanks, guys. Okay, this is reading number 2 for those of you who chose the Santa Muerte Tarot with the Knight of Cups. We are going to be asking, are you going to be in a relationship with this person? I've already shuffled this, but I'm going to do one little quick shuffle here. Okay, so we're going to do a yes or no spread, and then depending on the answer, we're going to look a little bit more into it. I'm also going to be using some Romance Angels cards. So we get 2 cards upright, so that to me that indicates a yes. We get the Chariot, the Page of Cups reversed, and the 4 of Swords reversed. I've also pre-shuffled this, but we'll do a little quick shuffle as well. So my sense here, for one thing, is that somebody here is going to have to end and come to peace with something else before this can take place with the 4 of Swords. You know, this person is putting nails into this coffin. So they're trying to find closure with something. This is either them or you, maybe both. But closure on some kind of past connection or current connection that they have separate from you. Or it could be you finding closure, like I said. But somebody or both of you is needing to find greater closure on some kind of other connection before this connection between the 2 of you can come together. So that's part of what I'm getting. With the Chariot card, we also get that, you know, the 2 of you have probably had some difficulty moving at the same pace and moving in the same direction here. And that may have been something that's been holding up this connection. The Page of Cups reversed, I also feel like maybe people have not been honest about their emotions, have not been expressing their emotions, and or people have been feeling like the other person doesn't care about them, which I don't think is the case. You know, the Chariot card relates to the sign of Cancer. That doesn't mean that we're talking about a Cancer here necessarily, but the, you know, Cancer is a, you know, relates to those Cups cards, that emotional space. So to me, this person does feel very deeply This is also, to me, a spiritual connection with this 7 card here. You know, but it's had its difficulties. It's been hard to move this forward. Let's see what the romance angels say. Love yourself first. Yeah, I mean, you may have been waiting for this person to love you because you don't feel like your cup is being filled. And they're saying you need to fill your own cup first. See how happy she is? She is drinking from her own cup here. That's what they're asking you to do. Healing family issues and free yourself. Free yourself with this 4 of Swords here. Yeah, it's time to take back control of your life. Someone in this connection, or again, maybe both of you, needs to free yourself of some other past connection so that you can take more control over moving this forward. Let's just pull a clarifier for healing family issues. We get the 3 of Cups. For some people, there might be some sense of overindulgence going on related to family, maybe a family history of addiction or something like that. Also, we have a child here on this card, and the 3 of Cups can also indicate a partnership where you have a child together, bringing a third person into it in a positive way. You know, because the 3 of Cups can indicate a third party situation, but also the third party could just be a child. So of course that's a joyful third party to have. And also the Page of Cups can indicate a child. So maybe the 2 of you, before you're coming together, need to heal some childhood trauma issues yourselves. Learn to love yourself first because you've experienced dysfunction in your childhood. Some of you also could be fearful of having children because of your own family history. So that's kind of what I'm getting here. So yeah, I get a sense that the 2 of you will be together. There obviously have been some struggles along the way. So my final parting message to you, I want to pull, so we had Marie Laveau. I hope you listened to that introductory message from her. I thought that was very, very interesting. But let's see if there's another spirit guide who would be willing to help you with this connection. We get Hope. This is such a lovely card. You know, it seems like you've had a difficult emotional experience with this connection. It's been pretty difficult. Hope says love and acceptance. So I'm just saying, I think it's just saying accept things as they are. Find the good in it. Remain optimistic even though things have been difficult. Love is yours. Love is yours because first you give it to yourself. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. So that's the final message there for those of you who chose number 2. This was just a quick read, but it feels to me like a lot of information came through regardless. So I think that was beautiful. Let me know how you felt about it. Like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye, guys. All right, so this is for those of you who chose number 3, which was the Klimt Tarot and the 7 of Cups. I feel like I've been seeing the 7 of Cups show up a lot lately. It is a card of emotional confusion. So let's see what's going to come up for you all. I'm going to do just a quick shuffle here, although I have pre-shuffled. And we're going to do a yes or no spread. Are you going to be in a relationship with this person? So we'll just do a yes or no, and then depending on the answer, we'll look a little further into it. I'm also going to be using some Romance Angels cards. Whew, well, we get a strong no here, okay? So we get the Queen of Cups reversed, the 9 of Swords reversed, and the 3 of Swords reversed. So this is a very heavy, difficult energy. You know, the feeling I get with the 7 of Cups as well, like I said, people are very confused. People are not understanding their emotions very well. This could be you or them or both. People might be engaging in self-destructive behaviors because they feel so much pain in this connection. Oh, so yeah, it feels like no. Let's see what the Romance Angels have to say to further give us some further insight. I've also pre-shuffled these, but let me just do one quick shuffle. Release your ex, soulmate, and unrequited love. So, you know, when I see this unrequited love, what it says on the card is there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I don't think that that is necessarily what unrequited love always is. I mean, it can be that. But I think sometimes also this is just a love that is not fulfilled. The potential of the love is there. There's a soulmate connection here. But there are a lot of issues that need to be healed before before the potential of this could ever be fully fulfilled. Yeah, I mean, I think both of you are in a lot of pain here. There's a lot of heartache. People are feeling their emotions very intensely, and it's tearing people apart. You know, someone, you or them, maybe both, are having trouble releasing an ex, releasing maybe a past relationship, maybe even releasing a current relationship that just isn't healthy. But yeah, the energy just needs to be cleared before this could ever come together. Now that said, we get the soulmate card. This is a significant soul level connection. Could be a soulmate or a twin flame, some other variety of true love. True love meaning you really do truly care about each other, and have the potential of really making each other happy if you could get healed enough to get there. But yeah, you're not there yet. You know, and if you're someone who is feeling like you're in a twin flame journey, you know, the reality is that, you know, there's no guarantee that you're going to be in a twin flame. When you incarnate together, you know, and if you meet each other, you know, you're going to inspire a lot of difficult but transformative change in each other, which is wonderful, but it's so difficult. It's so difficult to make the twin flame connection really work. That, I mean, most of that experience is about the separation process. I mean, look at all the readings on YouTube about twin flames. It's all about separation. It's like, do these people ever actually get together? I don't know. Some people say that they have. I hope they're right, but I don't know. So anyway, this is a very difficult energy. So let me see if... I hope you listened to that intro with Marie Laveau. She had some good insights, but I'm also going to choose another spirit card for you, a spirit guide card, someone who would be willing to help you with a difficult situation you're in here. I'm probably going to mispronounce this, but Jawal Kul, Dharma Unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. That's just as I was talking about, you're on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. So I really feel like what you need to focus on right now is being happy with yourself, being happy regardless of whether you get to be with this person or not, right? You cannot count on someone else to fulfill your happiness. If you can't be happy in and of yourself, it's unreasonable to ask someone else to fulfill that for you. You have to do that for yourself first. And there's a lot of unhappiness here I'm picking up. So, yeah, you're on a path. You have certain responsibilities in this life to fulfill. And one of those responsibilities is to your own happiness. So put yourself first. All right. Okay, so that was a little bit difficult, but I hope that at least it was helpful to you guys. Let me know, you know, and, I don't know. I'll be sending kind thoughts your way. So I hope you enjoyed that, or at least got some helpful insight. I am going to go ahead and move on now to the next reading. Okay, this is for those of you who chose reading number 4, which was the 5 of Pentacles. I've already shuffled these, but I'm going to do just one little quick shuffle here for you. And we're answering the question, are you going to be in a relationship with this person? This was a viewer request. Well, I just said one quick shuffle. So we're going to do a yes or no spread first to see yes or no if you are. And then from there, we'll look into it a little bit further. And we're getting a no. I definitely feel like this person cares about you, though, because we have the Two of Cups. We have the High Priest. There might be religious issues getting in the way, or it could be maybe you or this person are married to someone else, and that's an issue. It also could just indicate this person wishes they could be married to you, but they're not, and that's causing them a lot of heartache here with the Three of Swords. Let's pull some romance angels here just to get a little bit of a better idea of what's going on. Stay optimistic about your love life, calling in your soulmate, and unrequited love. This card keeps coming up. I think it's come up in 3 of the readings now. And I've used this Clary Sage spray to clear space between each reading, but I will say that from my point of view, an unrequited love is not necessarily an unreturned love. I mean, we get the Two of Cups here. It is reversed. You know, but I think there's still the possibility this person returns their feelings. It's just that the connection is not being fulfilled. You know, the potential of the connection is not being fulfilled. That's sometimes how I interpret that phrase. You know, but they are saying stay optimistic about your love life, calling in your soulmate. So I feel like my feeling with this reading is that maybe there's someone else for you that might be better. It feels like maybe there's a third party involved here, or maybe the person is married. For whatever reason, this is just not working, and they want you to focus on having more positive experiences in your love life. Okay, so yeah, let's see if there's another message of support for you guys. I feel like you might need it. Page of Wands, the Star, 5 of Wands. Communicate with your guides about any conflict you're having in your love life. Any conflicts or obstacles or frustrations. So your guides do want you to call out to them. And this card also mentions, you know, with calling in your soulmate, it says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So if it's this person or if it's someone else, regardless, you know, use your prayers and affirmations. Visualize the kind of love that you want to have, and stay optimistic, you know. Okay, so finally I'm going to pull a spirit guide card. In addition to the beautiful message we had from Marie Laveau in the intro, we have Archangel Michael. Yeah, so Archangel Michael is also very good at helping you to cut cords. If there are cords, energetic cords between you and this person or anyone else who are where there's a drain on your energy, Archangel Michael can help you cut those cords in a very loving way. So call upon Archangel Michael or any of the angels. Trusting heaven. They want you to have faith. You are safe. Angels, stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. So they're trying to bring a miracle into your love life if you will allow it. Also, I'm getting the master number 444 for you all. When you see that, that is also a sign to you that your angels are around you at that moment. All right, so hope that you enjoyed that reading. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to the next one. Okay, this is reading number 5 for those of you who chose the Page of Swords and the Steampunk Tarot. So I've already shuffled these. I am going to do just one little quick shuffle here. And what we're going to do is a yes or no spread on are you going to be in a relationship with this person. Depending on the answer, we're going to look a little bit more into it. We're going to use some Romance Angels cards as well. So we're getting a yes. We get the High Priestess, the 4 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups reversed. So first of all, I think you already kind of know that you are going to be with this person, though, although there are some, I feel like there are some hurt feelings, maybe some grudges that people are having, you know, someone here, perhaps the person you're asking about, I feel like they're just not comfortable with happiness. They're not used to it. I think they have a sense that you could bring them happiness, but they're like, I don't know. You know, this guy's got his arms crossed. He's like, I don't know if I really want this, you know. And I think part of it is because this person feels like they might get hurt. Like they're like, if I truly open myself to happiness, then I have a greater potential of losing that happiness and being really hurt. So I feel like someone is resisting it right now. That said, the answer is yes. So let's see what the romance angels have to add to it. Wedding, soulmate. Oops, we got two coming out. Children and engagement. Oh. Yeah, you all are going to be in a relationship. You're going to be married. You're going to have kids. I mean, God, engagement, wedding, soulmate, children. I don't know how this could be any more positive. I mean, the only negative was this, you know, the Four of Cups showing someone maybe just not being quite ready for it emotionally yet. You know, and the Nine of Cups, you know, there's a tremendous happiness, but like I said, someone's just not allowing that happiness. Maybe they don't feel worthy of that happiness yet, or they can't trust happiness because they're not used to it. But yeah, this is very positive. Yeah. So that's great. I mean, this is a quick reading, but I am also going to ask for a spirit guide to come through who can help you with this connection. We have the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. So they're asking you to really trust this process. This is going to be a beautiful story that unfolds for you guys. Okay, so let me know how you felt about that in the comments. Make sure to subscribe for future readings if you haven't already. You might want to check out my past readings, particularly if you haven't seen it, my Journey to Marriage video. That might be really helpful to some of you as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead to move on to the next, but I hope that that was a great reading. Bye, guys. Okay, for those of you who chose reading number 6, which is the Everyday Witch Tarot, and the card on the top was the Two of Pentacles, we are going to be asking, are you going to be in a relationship with this person? And I've already pre-shuffled, but I'm going to do one little quick shuffle here. Okay, and we're going to do a yes or no spread. Depending on that answer, we're going to look more further into it, and we're going to be using some Romance Angels cards. So we're getting a no because 2 of the cards are reversed. So let's see more what the answer is. We have the Devil reversed, the 6 of Wands reversed, and then the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm going to do a quick shuffle of the Romance Angels as well. Okay, I'm going to spread and pull this time. I don't often do that, but... Okay. Give your relationship a chance. Romantic feelings. There are definitely strong romantic and very passionate feelings here. Love yourself first. I mean, with the Devil and the 6 of Wands, I feel like there's a lot of sexual energy here. Could be a strong sexual connection, and maybe someone here is not wanting to move on beyond the sexual. This also could indicate someone who maybe they are in some sort of sexual relationship with someone else, and they just don't want to give that up. Maybe they're not ready for commitment. You know, I feel like you, the viewer, are represented here by the Queen of Pentacles. So you're ready for this, you know, married life even. Not just a relationship. I think some of you are really wanting to have your married life. You know, you want that long-term commitment, perhaps even a family life. And maybe this person just isn't ready. They're more in that kind of playboy mentality where they just want to have fun. So it says, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, but at the same time we're getting a no for partnership. So let me clarify what that means. We get the Five of Wands. It feels like there's a lot of conflict, a lot of drama here, a lot of hurt feelings, people feeling very frustrated. So I think, you know, maybe what they're saying is whether you know, again, this is just a tarot reading. It's a general reading. You know, don't assume that this is necessarily the truth of your life, although I always hope that at the very least my viewers will get some sort of helpful insight from every reading that they view of mine. And I feel like part of what's being said here, you know, this person is very attracted to you. They do have feelings, you know, but people are not loving themselves properly. And also I feel like there are a lot of grudges here, you know, and it seems like those grudges might be quite valid because someone here is choosing their base desires. You know, they're choosing to live life more like a bachelor, a playboy, like I said, rather than really wanting commitment. So in terms of give your relationship a chance, I think they're asking you kind of more so, it might be time to start forgiving this person. We get the Queen of Wands reversed. Yeah. And to me, so we have this golden dragon here in the background, and then we have the beautiful Queen of Wands. She's feeling her energy. The Queen of Wands can be a little bit of a flirty personality. I think they're trying to say here, because the Six of Wands, all of the sixes, they go both ways, right? It's about both people. You know, there might be an issue where both of you are contributing to this energy a little bit as well, you know. So maybe you've been sending out false signals. Maybe you've been trying to get this person's attention by making them jealous, and then perhaps they're doing the same in return, which is creating a lot of conflict. Possibly, you know, possibly that could be what's going on. But regardless, I think they're trying to ask you to see more where this person is coming from, try to have greater forgiveness for them. Whether you get to be with them or not, you know, it's going to be beneficial to you not walking around with that resentment and anger. And if you didn't watch the intro, the message from Marie Laveau, I feel was very pertinent for you guys because it did speak to those feelings of anger and resentment. Okay? So I am also going to pull a spirit guide card, someone who can help you along your journey to love. We get Cthulhu. This came up in another reading. Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. So part of what I'm getting is regardless of what this reading is saying, they want you to trust what you know is true for you, you know. So is there something in here of value to you? Do you think it's true that you won't be with this person? You know, you already know the answer that you were seeking when you came to this reading to begin with. They want you to trust your own sense of intuition here, okay? All right, so that was the final reading. I hope that you got something helpful out of it. Let me know. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and have a wonderful day.